Welcome back to day 2 of our downsizing for our next move series. It's official. It's official! I just got back from the real estate office. I put a down payment on an apartment, so we are moving. Thank you so much for this amazing comment. So many of you guys take time out of your day to write the most incredible comments. Thank you so much. You guys are really the best. And keep sharing all of your suitcase designer projects. I'm just so happy that you're doing this. Thank you so much. If you want to share any of your projects, you can send me a DM on Instagram at The Suitcase Designer. If you missed the first episode of this series, you can find this video here linked above, or you can head over to the playlist section of the channel and all of our makeovers are organized there for you, and the series will be there also. Now that it's officially official, I have some numbers for you, and these are kind of crazy. So this 3-bedroom apartment that we're in right now, we've been living in, peacefully expanding for the last 2 years, is about 800 square feet. So we're downsizing to a studio apartment that is, wait for it, 311 square feet. I'm not really good at math, but that is definitely less than half of the size of our current apartment. You see, I don't know how we're gonna make it fit. You're gonna have to downsize some more of your toys. Yeah, you have to. I don't know how we're gonna make this fit. We definitely have some decluttering to do today. A lot of you have asked what my process for decluttering is, and honestly, for this move, I feel so stressed and I'm so busy with work right now that I'm just trying to start early and continually go through my house and cross my fingers that by the time the move gets here, it's just all going to magically fit. For today though, I wanted to go through and do one more full house declutter, and then as we get closer to the move, I'm gonna go through each space and aggressively declutter it, because we've got a lot that we have to get out if we're going to fit 800 square feet into 300 square feet. Let's go. No, you can't have more toys. No, definitely not. So you're gonna fight me on this decluttering? I feel pretty good with all my clothes, but there are 2 jackets. We're going from all of the closets that we have now to 3 closets. And by that, I mean 1.5 closets. They're just 3 closet doors. All of our jackets are just not going to fit. This one I've been like needing to get rid of for a long time. Gosh, I love this jacket. I wore this all the time whenever I got it at the beginning of COVID and we were all stuck at home, and I wore it every single day and outside, but it's just too big for my body. These 2 are going out. Jackets now. Whoop! Look at that, baby! Look at all of these hangers we have going out. Okay, so everything else I've already gone through. Oh yeah, this. Okay, I'm done with, oh, that's actually my nice bag, handbag strap. I'm done with buying inexpensive bags because they always break. I'm all for buying affordable things, but not necessarily cheap things. They don't last, they break. It's not good for you, for the earth, for your bank account. It's a terrible investment, so that's getting out of my life. Izzy, this is a broken toy. Do you know anything about this? I said, do you know anything about this? We don't take broken toys to the next house. What I did with all of the stuff I decluttered from the last video, this one, I actually just offered it to somebody for free. I realized that I have too many things going on that it is not important to me to make a few bucks back from all this stuff. Most of it I'm just going to offer for free on Facebook flea market. 2, 3. Look at those colors though, they're so cute. That was the easy part. The part I'm actually dreading, that part's coming. Let me just give you a sneak peek. That part. It's not in this room. It's in there. I don't even want to go in there. That's like office stuff with all those cables. You get so many cables, they're all the same damn cable for every single thing that they send you. Then you end up with like 100 different cables of the same cable. We are really downsizing the kitchen. We've done a small kitchen before for many years, but I really enjoyed being able to expand in this kitchen. It's made me so happy, but now the time has come and we must downsize. There's a lot of things I can get rid of closer to the move, like stuff that goes in our oven, because Most office towels in studio apartments do not have an oven. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna hold on to those things because I know I'm gonna get every last little bit of baking in. But I've actually been going through this cabinet a lot, so it's mostly empty. And I guess you could say part of my efforts for decluttering pre-move are to get as many things out from those corners that they always tend to hide in and just clear that space. I want to get them up front where I have to see them every day, where I'm forced to make that decision. Am I really going to use this in my tiny, tiny apartment? This thing my husband insists on using, so I'm going to put that there. All of our coffee is in here. Actually, I probably will get rid of these boxes. I'm going to become the functional expert of new apartments because this cabinet is no way functional. I am tall. There's no way we can reach these shelves without having to climb on the counters or doing some like awkward thing. So I know nobody else living in these apartments is gonna be able to get up here. Pre-move prep, I'm also peeling off these labels. It's hiding up here. It says first aid. Well, I'm gonna let Jackson ruin his non-manicure. And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just, I'll probably do this one up high. It has a handle, it's easier to grab. Even this shelf is really hard to get to in this apartment. I'm just gonna go ahead and set out all the coffee because I don't need it in the next apartment. We're just gonna leave that. But now, I know this drawer might be a little chaotic. You might be thinking, you call yourself organized, look at the state of that drawer. But let me tell you something. Suitcase designer, organizing rule number 11, be a little rebellious. Nobody really likes you whenever you have that stick up your ass all the time, and if your home is just too perfect, you gotta mess it up a little bit. If something genuinely does not bring you any stress, if it doesn't bug you, just let it go. You don't always have to be a perfectionist. You don't always have to have every single thing in your life organized. Be a little rebellious. It's good for here, and good for here. And good for here. And now back to our regular programming. So, star thing, I don't use, I can't decide. Do I keep the hand mixer? Oh, how many wine keys do I actually need? Avocado scoop, why not just use the spoon? Do we really need a million chip clips? I don't think so. We don't need all of these scoops. Well, we're here, so we're just going to do it. Suitcase designer, design rule number 3. Stop buying all these bright colored plastic things. Or spend just a little bit more to get something that's not necessarily this cheap plastic looking material. If you are going to buy plastic, stick to your neutral colors. We covered it a lot in this video. I'm not saying go throw out all of your old chip clips or anything that you have plastic. Just think as you're ready to, because that's also not sustainable to just throw everything out. But when it makes sense for you and you're ready to transition out, or you can give these to somebody else who needs them, who doesn't care if they have neon chip clips. Maybe you don't care if you have neon chip clips. I don't know. When it makes sense for you, swap these out for something that is a little chicer. You agree? What I did was go through and I just saved a few of them rather than all of them. Meow. Use this, use this, use this, use this, use this, use this, use this. Some of those I can go through. I use that, use that, use that, use that, use that. We could go on. That's gross. Use that, use that. Okay, well, okay, this thing can definitely go. Cheesecloth, I'm gonna keep over here. I'm still probably going to have to downsize this drawer, especially, I'm not sure if our kitchen will have any drawers, so we're gonna wait. This will come back in the aggressive declutter and minimalization later. These are just jars that I saved from like pasta or olives or something. So these are going. We're progressing with our declutter. We got a good pile now. Someone asked me what my plan was for decluttering, like how I prepare my food and things whenever we're moving. Really for any move, I always do this, and this is very aggressive whenever we move internationally, is I really, the month or two before, I stop buying pantry items. I feel like spices are an exception to this, so those stay. I'll still buy a couple things if I absolutely know we don't have it. It's great in a lot of ways because you're forced to get creative with what you eat. You also save a lot of money. You're not buying unnecessary things. It's making your move easier because you don't have as many food items to move, and you can start fresh in your new kitchen. Same thing goes with my tea shelf. I'm actually taking a couple months off of coffee for the most part until we go, so that I can use as much of my tea drawer as possible. This drawer will hopefully be smaller the next time you see me. And now progressing with things I'm really excited to declutter, and we're going like full on mostly minimalist in our kitchen right now. I'm doing this for a lot of reasons, but one of the main things is a lot of what you don't see that goes on behind the scenes of the Suitcase Designer is stuff that my husband does to help keep this channel running. He also works a full-time job, and he's also the dishwasher in our family. That's his household chore that he's always doing, and our dishes just continually just piles up. He doesn't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Izzy's sure not helping us. I'm gonna go ahead and really start to minimize our dishes. We're gonna do the old 2 plate, 2 bowl, 2 spoon, 2 chopstick, 2 mug, 2 glass rule. What that ultimately means is there are less dishes in their sink. It's extreme, it's not gonna work for everybody. I'm not telling you have to do it, I'm just gonna tell you what we're gonna do. That was a fail. You can tell I don't look at the viewfinder because I just realized now that my face was covered the whole time. The good old 2 plate, 2 bowl factor. Just stay. Okay, so many glasses. Okay, we don't use... We've now reached that point in every video where this is exercise, my friends. We're back. While not feeling that, feeling it, let's just be honest. So many bowls. You know, I thought I was gonna love the air fryer, but honestly, I don't really. I was gonna get rid of the small blender that's for coffee, but my husband didn't want me to. But I could at least get rid of this cup fork so you only use it for coffee. Now we're gonna have to go for the Tupperware. I know there's even Tupperware that doesn't even have a lid anymore, so. Okay, joking. The Tupperware section still is just really overwhelming, so I'm gonna wait and do that until I have to. Okay, so up top, I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, those are for the litter box. We have some extra paper towels. This is all of our like back stock of our pantry. Cat food up here. I'll probably switch these out. We'll see what works for the new space. Down here, I think all of these are going to stay. It's a lot for a tiny apartment. This is probably gonna have to go because my kitchen will be so small. I don't want it to go. It's gonna have to go. Oh my gosh. I don't want to do this. Okay. I know, it's really hard to say goodbye to that. I will do those 2 later, but right now, yep, nope. Because we got a lot going on right now. And that's not counting everything I'm recycling. I mean it when I said, anything that can hide in a corner, I'm finding those corners pre-move. I don't want these corners to creep up on me whenever we're moving. So I'm gonna pull everything out. I'm gonna put it in the storage closet in the very front room. So a lot of this is home makeover stuff. I keep saying that, but I'm gonna try and get it a little more organized on the shelves because I'm saving all of this too. This is all stuff for Annie's. It's just kind of now exploded because I keep adding more, but this has been packed for like a month and a half. So one day we're gonna finish that series. I already grabbed down the box of tools here. I'm gonna go through this and try and thin it out right now. Not what I want to spend my time doing right now, but I know it's gonna help me later. Izzy, I need your help. Are you ready to do this? Are you ready? It's time. You really need all of these toys? Like this one you ripped up. I think that one's kind of a goner. Okay, we're making some progress. Look at all that. Okay, now you want to play with it? I took that box down. I put all of the tools in here. So, okay, that's one pile that's going downstairs. We have big donation bins for all of our apartments. This bag is the long coats. I'm gonna actually give these to, I've actually been giving all of my long clothes I've been decluttering to Annie from this series because She's also a long body and it can be really hard to find clothes here. I also have a lot of extra pillows. I have an apartment makeover series coming up. You guys haven't seen it yet. It's going to be airing next month sometime. And we're doing something a little bit different. It's going to be a very unique makeover, but I could use all of the pillows that I can for that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep those. This closet is still mostly empty. I'm gonna go through one more time and just check to see if I missed anything, if there's something else I can get rid of. These are a perfect example. I bought these because they were on sale for a couple bucks. Like, oh, those are really cute. I could use those, but honestly, they were more like me 2013, not really me 2021. Okay, I really like this piece. This is like a little candle stub that can go. This plate I've never really loved, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that out. I'm so torn on these bottles. If you have any idea for what I can do with these glass bottles, please let me know, because I feel like it's such a waste. They're such good bottles. I'm not sure. Okay, let me know if you have any ideas. Stop there for tonight though. The last thing that I don't want to work on, but I'm gonna make myself do, is go through very quickly in our office and try and get rid of a few things. I don't ever show you this room. It's like a project room. I've just never really found a balance that I liked in this space. And the truth is that we really just needed a very practical space. So this is where I've just thrown a lot of project stuff that I've tried, like spray painting stuff and painting, but there's not really a good space to do it inside your apartment. So some of the stuff I'm just gonna have to get out. This is extra wood that I don't need anymore. So many miscellaneous items. This is paint, good paint, that I'm going to use and set up in our next apartment. So I'm just kind of leaving it in the box for now because it's easier to move around like that. And then we have this area. Okay, at least a lot of this is done for now. I'm gonna just quickly go through a couple of these drawers. This was so much stuff I was able to get out of the drawers. It's either broken or I went through a lot of pens, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with everything, but at least they're a little more empty, and I already sold some of them that we had. So I feel like we made really good progress tonight. Countdown to move is still on. See you in the next episode.